What is up, everybody? It's your boy Dagger, and together we're gonna go over this new banner that just dropped yesterday night to Mobius Final Fantasy. Welcome to another episode. Great to have you. And let's jump in because this is gonna be, we have a lot to talk about here. But we got the Proud Cygnis. This is here tonight until the end of the month. And then we've also got the Final Fantasy 7 and Dissidia Final Fantasy Greater Summon Pack. Now, are these worth summoning on? Let's talk about it a little bit. The Proud Cygnis, she's going to be a new breaker type job for us in Mobius FF. And you already know it wouldn't be right unless we went to Altima, looked at all her goodies there. So let's finish looking up this blurb here, make sure there's nothing crazy we're missing, and then we'll take a look at the Altima stuff. But what I do want to say really quick about Proud Cygnis is she's going to be a great breaker role. She's got the Prism Shift. The Prism Shift. Yes, excellent. Which, you know, I always like to see, especially for like anything hard, anything tower climbing related. And Breaker's my favorite role in multiplayer, so I'm excited about that. Now, we will talk about her a lot more, but let's look at these cards really quick. It's single target multi-strike cards here on this banner, so those are, for the most part, skippersons. You don't really want to try to invest in those. And then this banner, the Final Fantasy 7 and Dissidia Greater Summon Pack. My advice would be to stay away. Stay away, keep your resources, don't waste a drop of your hard-earned resources on these banners. These cards were good when they first came out, probably almost 2 years ago, but at this point, I'm questioning why they're here. The only good card from this, for the fast learners, maybe Biggs, if you still need some kind of slow and do brave combo, but honestly, not worth summoning on. The Soma drop card's pretty bad. You don't really want Drain. You don't need Drain, ever. If you do, it comes on other great combo cards, and then the Blade Beam card is pretty much just a worse breaking card than what you can pick up at the shop. The Barret card is rather good, honestly. The Barret card, it's a little bit weak as far as attack power and break power goes, but it does add on guard, so that's decent. But that's the only good card here. Besides that, moving on to the Dissidia FF collab. I mean, this would have been cool like just a long time ago, guys, but unfortunately these banners are like ancient, and so are the cards. And the cards, from what I understand, these cards are the same. They haven't made any changes to the cards, so there's no point in pulling for any of these. And we've got some cards that are actually stuck at 4-star here, so I almost don't even want to talk about them. Let's just skip it. They're stuck at 4-star. And then we got these, the Zidane, and then the Lightning. These are bad cards, guys. They weren't always bad cards, but the Dissidia banner came out when Mobius Final Fantasy was a brand new game, like 2 years ago. So these cards are no good. Stay away, save your resources. If you're gonna be pulling for anything, pull for the Cygnis. Unfortunately, the Cygnis has no good cards in the banner. Really no good cards boosted in the banner. So my recommendations, honestly, is to not pull at all on any of these banners. Sorry to tell you, but if I'm missing something, as always, you guys can feel free to add it down below. Especially if I missed something, if there's something I didn't talk about. But basically, the banners are bad, so I would say not to summon. But let's talk about Proud Cygnis a little bit more. Is she good? Is she bad? We're over here at Altima.jp. Let's see if we can get the skinny on her. She is a breaker type role. She's gonna have wind and light and dark elements, which I like a lot. And then she's also got, let's check her stats. So we'll look at her weapon in just a second, but her base stats all maxed out. She's gonna have about 12k HP. She'll have about 579 attack power. She will have 1348 break power, which is very good, and then 1022 magic. So she's set up really good. She's one of those right out of the box gonna do everything for you already kind of job. So she's really cool there. Let's look at stats. We got 10% crits. We've got quickness +2. Looks like clutch boost, clutch wall, clutch haste. She's gonna have wind and light strengthening, which is really cool. Wind is gonna be 180%. Light will be 130%. So both good with both elements. Now, just thinking off the top of my head, are there really good cards for these elements? Not really. So you're probably going to be using something like a main target AoE card, which are really good. Those cards work even for like tower climbings and things like that. So just keep that in mind. There's no godly cards for these elements. Break damage up 100%, crits up 100. Same attribute chain, 100%. Oh, she's got the attuned chain 100%, or attuned attribute chain. That's a little different. Elemental reverse 10%, smart break 100, flash break 130, and then we've got a flash break 30% there. Yeah, it's 130. So, and then we've got we're gonna have ult charger up +3%, and then she will not be able to have her action down. Like, she won't be able to be de-hasted or stunned, it looks like. Northern Cross, so her ultimate, guys, OMG, her ultimate is a beast. 2800 break power, stronger than all the skins in the game. So this is probably one of the first jobs where I would say just keep the skin off of her. Look at her ult's additional effects. So it is an AoE. It's an AoE, just like all the best stuff in the game. And it does looks like it's gonna give you trance. It'll give you snipe, haste, rainbow shift, Dispelga? I think that's Dispelga, and then a Sloga is on there too. So that is honestly, that's a top tier ult to me. It's got Sloga, which means you can combo it with a stun of some sort from your deck, and stun lock that way. It's got snipe on there, which it's one of those buffs that is kind of hard to bring out. The trance, the rainbow shift. This is a beautiful ass ult. 2800 break power is going to be breaking everything better than even lightning skin. So holy crap. As far as her weapon goes, she will come with a really nice weapon, actually, as far as elemental reverse and increased damage goes. So this weapon is, if you boost it, maximum boosting to 5-star, it would end up having elemental reverse 25%, which is pretty much like Prism Return. It's gonna have crit damage increase 70%. It's gonna have this break damage increase. I don't know if this is just for breakers. I might be translating this wrong. This might be something to help breakers break more. If that's the case, I would skip this weapon, honestly, because I already have the Eorzean Bard weapon, which I prefer for breaking. If this is something like Painful Break, or more damage when the target's broken, pretty much, then this is a great damage weapon with reversal on it. But I would probably just stick to the Ultima weapon. If you were playing during that time, then it might be worth it just to stick to that. But this weapon is pretty good, I'll say. It's pretty damn good. And then it's rated SS on Ultima. Although everything on Ultima is kind of rated SS, so you gotta take that with like a little grain of salt. But all in all, guys, this job looks pretty damn good. So there is some criticism. A lot of people are saying that she's not going to be breaking as good as the Cocoon Aviator, because she's basically missing any kind of elemental weakness enhanced stats. Thing is, guys, she's got elemental. She doesn't have elemental enhance or weakness kind of damage. She's not that kind of breaker. And she has elemental enhance, so that's what's gonna help you break. So she's gonna break top tier. She's not gonna break in the same way as the Cocoon Aviator. I honestly can't believe I'm hearing people complain that she doesn't have exploit weakness on her. I'm like, wait a minute, Look at none of the breakers we use have that. Come on, you guys. But yeah, she doesn't have it, but I don't think she's gonna need it with these stats. With like 1348 base break power, guys, she's not gonna need it. Plus the enhanced elements, she's gonna break. She's gonna break like a king, like a little queen. You know what I mean? I think she'll do fine. But if you get her, let us know how she is. I'm gonna keep this job in my pool. Honestly, I'm not gonna do any pulls for her. It's good to have at least one job in the pool. That way, when you're pulling for cards and stuff, you have a chance at least getting some jobs too at the same time. And my recommendation is always to pull for cards, never to pull for jobs. So that way you'll be a lot happier as a player in this game. But let me know, you guys. Let me know if I missed anything, if I messed anything up. I do my best. I do my best to bring you the best accurate Mobius Final Fantasy content, but I'm only a human being, so forgive me if I messed anything up. But add it down below. It's been a pleasure being your host and going over all this with you. If you have anything left to say, I'll be watching that comment section. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll catch you later.